everyone, it's Kezia over here from KezziesCorner and welcome to my channel. So my name is Kezia and I love sharing videos about makeup, but I also am going to try and lean into kind of self-care, organization, declutters, routine videos, reset videos, also psychologist, that is like my full-time job. So I kind of want to also delve into that role and my creative role and kind of see what I can mash up. So it won't be just about makeup, but it will be about these things. Today's video is going to be my first episode of my decluttering season. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at each part of my makeup collection and I am going to be basically giving a good declutter. And today we are going to be focusing on primers. We're going to see what I decluttered and how I ended up with my primer collection. I really wish to kind of really use up my makeup this year and use up what I have, and then I only shop for things that I like really wish to buy. I'm gonna stop talking and I just hope you enjoy today's video because probably it's going to be a long one. Declutters are always long. Welcome to my first episode of my decluttering of 2024. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, thumbs up. And if you want to see more, especially more episodes of decluttering, then subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm going to be seeing which primers I will be decluttering and which primers I will be keeping. First one is the one that I absolutely actually love using. It's the Bobbi Brown. This is the vitamin enriched face base and there's no way in hell that I will be removing this. I mean, I've been using it quite a lot. The next one, which is also something that I'm going to be keeping for sure, is the Photo Finish Primerizer by Smashbox. I actually am glad I do these declutters because I remember like which products I have, because sometimes I tend to forget. So I'll be keeping this one. Let's see what else. So I have a mixture of kind of like high-endish and then drugstore. And the drugstore one, which I love their primers, which in reality I have these two which I will be keeping until I finish. These are the NYX Plump Right Back, and this is the Marshmallow Primer, which, as you remember, they were like a top hit on the TikTok. So I will be definitely keeping these two. This is something which I actually reached for as well recently, especially like in the winter months. This is the XX Revolution, the Hydra Fix Primer. I actually love this consistency as well. This is something that I will keep as well. This is the XX Revolution, the Cloud Elixir Dew Serum. I absolutely love the packaging. I actually used to have a tub of it as well, but I've actually finished it. It was like a cloud primer or something like that. Again, this is something I think I will keep, and I've actually worn it not long ago as well. This is the NYX Hydra Touch Primer, which I really like as well. So this is something, again, I forgot that I have, so I will be keeping this. And I actually wish to kind of wear it. This is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pore Banishing Blurring and Face Primer. So I will definitely be keeping this one. Something else which I love, this is the NYX High Glass Face Primer. So this is something that I will be keeping because I love the glass effect, like the very glowy effect that it leaves your skin. Now, this is the Revolution Hydrate and Prime Primer. This, I have nothing against it. It's just, it's quite old and I think it just needs to go to the bin now. So this is quite new actually. So this I will be keeping. This is the Rimmel Matte Primer, Mattifying Primer. This I will keep, but I really need to kind of use this again because I think I've only used it, I'm going to be honest with you guys, once for that video I did, and then I probably never used it again. So I will be keeping this, but I want to keep this to use this. The Miracle Cream from Revolution, and as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. I've been loving these cream primers to use before applying foundation. And then I also have the Miracle Eye Cream. Actually, to be honest, I think this I will be throwing away because I feel like the consistency of it is not the same. I feel it's a bit oily, so I think this needs to go to the bin. So this is the XX Revolution. I remember this. The Second Skin Primer, and I used to love this actually when I used to use this. This is like the putty primer of e.l.f. actually. I think I have another one of Revolution, which is the same, Pore Perfecting Primer, yeah. It's the same concept. Ooh, that doesn't look good. There's like something black in there, something like blue in there. So this, I'm gonna like get rid of. I don't know if that's actually the end of the tube. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna get rid of this because I won't ever use this. I prefer creams now. So this is a no-no. So I am going to get rid of this. Then we have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which obviously was a hit. But as you can see, I have barely used this. I am going to get rid of this. In my opinion, like, it's better just to have a cream. It's like quicker as well. This is the AOA Perfect Face Primer. I actually had loved this, and when I used to do videos on AOA, I used to like their face primers. I used to love their complexion products, to be fair. But I'm gonna get rid of this because it's quite old as well. So then we have the Fresh and Fit Awake Primer from Essence, which actually I absolutely love this primer. It was a beautifully healthy glow pore minimizing primer. In fact, I'm probably almost finished from it. Okay, actually. So this I'm going to keep, but don't worry, I'm gonna get rid of some. Okay, so this was the thing I used to apply the putty primer with, but I'll keep this too, just in case I will use it for something else. This was the Pixie Rose Flash Balm Instant Skin Booster, and I will keep this because it's so good. See, creams. I prefer creams as primers now. We'll review this. I have to review this. Okay, this is the Mattifier All Control Primer by Catrice, and I actually used to love these primers from Catrice. Just, I don't know, I think that this is a bit too old. Oh yeah, yes, definitely it's a bit too old. Like, more oil came out of that product rather than product. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this. So this is a liquid powder, pore blurring makeup serum. When I have tried it out though, because I've actually used it quite a bit, when I tried this out, it was actually a good primer. I used to love I love Revolution primers. They're mostly good rather than bad. I think this is a bit too old now, so I will be throwing this away. We have the baking primer, and then we have Super Dewy. These I like. This one I will get rid of because this is quite old. So this is Revolution Prime Oil, but this I will get rid of because it's quite old. I like applying this, especially with heavy foundation. I don't know, this doesn't look good anymore, so I think I will get rid of this one, which is a pity because I've already used this. And then we have this one, the Super Dewy. I'm just going to smell this. Yeah, that doesn't smell good. I'm going to get rid of this one actually. This is not because I don't like it, but because it is old, so I need to throw this away. Oh, this primer, I barely have anything left because it's very light. This is the Rimmel BB Cream 9-in-1 Skin Perfecting Super Makeup. I actually used to love this primer, and I remember when I first started doing YouTube, this was the primer I would use. This is a new product, obviously, basically. But I think this now has to go to the bin because I have been with it for a while now. This was the Poreless and Skin Blurring Putty Primer, and I think I have others of Essence, I'm not sure. I have the Mattifying and Pore Minimizing Primer from Essence with Black Lake. I used to love this, but I used to prefer this one. Now this I will be throwing away because this is older, I remember. But then this is it was quite newish. This one, I will actually keep this in my collection. This is the other Catrice Poreless Blur Primer with niacinamide, and to be honest, I preferred, where is it? This one, the oil control, because I have pores and I have oil, but I feel like this performed much better. In fact, this I used much more, and I used to recommend this to my friends quite a bit as well. This one, I don't know, it didn't hit, like it didn't do it for me. Oh my goodness, I used to love this, the Strawberry Whip Pore Blurring Primer. I've totally forgotten about this, but this is something that I used to use on the daily. Like a skin colored texture. Ooh, it still smells good. So I will keep this. Okay guys, I think I've decided that the Pixie one I'm going to actually get rid of. This is, okay, what's this? This is the Pixie Rose Essence Oil. I think I will keep this, honestly, because it's cute, and I'm just going to smell it actually. No, this is fine. Oh, this is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Makeup Primer. I used to love this. This I actually will get rid of because it doesn't smell good. So we have some more primers. Okay, we have this one. Now this I will keep. Relatively new. This is the Hydrating Glow Primer. So I'll keep that one. I will keep as well. I love the Ordinary High Adhesive Silicone Primer. So this I will actually keep. These are two samples. I recently opened one of them. Okay, so these are the e.l.f. One of them is the Sea Bright Putty Primer, and then the other one is the Sea Brightening Putty Primer. I don't know if they have changed or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am not going to keep either or because the reality of me probably using them is very, very limited. Oh, I used to love this. This is an AOA one, the Shop Miss Say No Pore Face Primer. I used to love this, but I'm going to get rid of this. because it's a bit old as well. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. I think I will keep this because it's quite new as well. But this I will have to depart with because this is quite old. But again, I love this because it actually had like a glow on it. This is the Rimmel Insta Flawless Primer, and I actually used to love this. In fact, I don't have that much left. It has a very nice sun-kissed glow. I love putting it on for like summer. Now, I don't want to get rid of this because this costed me a lot of money. So basically, these are my two The Professional by Benefit. This was the Pearl Primer, which I absolutely loved, but I'm gonna get rid of because it's old. This is the Hydrate Primer, which I will keep because it's still okay for now, like still passes a test for me, so I will keep this. This is the Radiance Perfector, and these are quite new to my collection, so I will keep this. Okay, this is old, so I will be getting rid of this, but again, I have no like complaints about this, to be fair with you guys, I don't. But this one example, I will be getting rid of, and I have to be honest with you guys, I did not like this. This is the Morphe Base Primer, basically foundation primer, and I have to be honest, like the foundation, it didn't tickle my pickle. So this is going to go. This is the Glow Beam Dream, and to be honest with you, I think I will keep these because this is fine. Let me just make sure that it's okay. It's like a pink. Dope. I am not going to keep this. Okay, I'm not doing so bad, no? This is something which, oh god, I hope I keep this because this one is relatively new. This is the Skin Gloss Face and Body Primer. I need this, you know, for summer. It would be beautiful. I think this I will keep. Face Theory. I absolutely love this. Doesn't give me any weird smells, so I will be keeping this. But when I had tried this, when I tried the brand, I really love their product, so I really forgot what primers I have. This was the AOA Wonder Skin Illuminating Primer, and again, I'm going to be taking this off my collection. I love this, but this again, I know I'm going to be getting rid of because it's older in my collection, I know. And it's time to go. It's time to say goodbye, and it's time to keep the things which I really will honestly just use. Okay, this was the Nude Look Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, which I actually really liked, from Golden Rose, and I don't know if I have another one, to be honest with you guys. Look at that, I do think I will get rid of this. And I think I will keep this. This was a really nice primer, and I've used it quite a bit actually. But I don't know if I should keep it because I think it's not good anymore. It doesn't smell good, okay? So I have to get rid of this one. Okay, so so this one, as you can see, has turned yellow. So this is the Pore Vanishing Primer by Revolution, like the cheaper collection, the cheaper brand. And then we also have the Power Fix Primer. So I'm going to get rid of these because I don't use these, you know, I don't reach for them. This, obviously I'm going to keep this, like I don't care if it's like gone bad, which I hope it hasn't. Keeping this one because this is still good and I should use this more often. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Mattifying Primer. I'll be keeping this one. Then we have this, the Super Dewy by Revolution. Again, another one of these. I'm going to get rid of this one because it should go bye-bye. Okay, this I actually used to love. And as you can see, I've used half of it. So this was something that I used to really gravitate towards. This has been a while now in my collection and I think it's time to go. Hello Sunday. Basically it has SPF 30 and you basically, yes, you just rub the stick on. However, I'm not going to keep this because I'm not using this and I have something else that I use for SPF, to be fair. So I will get rid of this as well. Then we have the Revolution Conceal and Fix Primer. Now I'm going to just check. This is fine. I think this should be okay. This is relatively new. Packaging is so cute, so I will be keeping this one though because it's okay. It's all good. So we have this one. This is the Revolution Blurring Balm Pore. Yeah, I am not going to keep this because again, I barely use this. We have this, which I've honestly forgotten about. This is the Revolution Blur Stick Plus. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think probably that this might have been a good product. I used it probably once, but will I use this again? Probably never. Because I mean, look at how bulky this is. I love things which are simple, you know, which you can just grab. So I won't be using this again. Okay, so now we have some like Revolution when I had like my Revolution phase, as you can see. So this is the Revolution Fix and Glow Ultra Glow Primer. This is the Revolution Hydra Matte Primer. I actually use this quite a bit and I actually used to like this, but this is old, I think, so I will be getting rid of this one. This one I am not going to keep because I barely use. This is the Glass Skin Primer. I'm sure it's a good primer, but yes, it's not for me. This one, Revolution Anti-Pollution Primer, I actually used to like this one, and I hope it's still good because I will keep this. This will stay. And I also love the packaging of Revolution, so I will keep this one. Then I have this one of e.l.f. and this is relatively new, so this should be okay. Fine, okay, so I will keep this. And I love the packaging. I remember when they had done the e.l.f. collection, I actually really liked it. And this is, oh, I used to love the Blur Priming Serum. I had finished one up actually, and I never opened this. So I think I will keep this one. I have this one. However, I'm going to get rid of this because they don't sell it anymore, to be fair. So I don't know. It's no point of keeping it. But I used to love this actually. This was the Angel Veil from NYX, and this is relative. Like I recently had bought it. I will keep this one because it's a good base to keep. And then we have this one. This is the Rimmel BB Cream 9-in-1. No, it's quite oily, so this I will get rid of as well. I'm going to be honest with you. What I have over here is 2 Katkin foundation refills that you have, and I'm honestly, I swear, I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to use these. Like, if I haven't used them already, I'm not going to use them. And then we'll see the Katkin foundation when we do the foundation declutter. So don't mind my Bambi PJs, but it was cold, so I kept my sweater on, but I kept my PJ trousers. But these are the things I'm going to be getting rid of, and then these are the things I'm going to be keeping. Actually decided to get rid of this primer because I feel like it's a bit old. Got rid of 40 primers, and I'm going to keep these. Okay, so probably there's a lot, but I will try to kind of really go, like, literally just use them and not buy primers. Guys, so I've decided I'm going to get rid of this one because, I mean, okay, it's new and all, and I'll see who I can pass this on to. But yeah, I'm not going to use this because I'm looking at my primers and I'm like, okay, I have enough. These are the primers all in their place. I like that you can basically just see them all. I kind of want to basically try to go through these primers. So these are the primers I'll be using in 2024. And if I see a primer, like, it really has to be a good primer for me to get, because I think I have way too many primers in my collection and I really just want to use those. That was the first episode of my declutter. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my declutter, then press subscribe. I managed to get rid of these primers, which is a pity because there's some good ones here, but I don't need these primers. So these are going to go bye-bye. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Bye!